Hey, it's Dr. Toker, friendly neighborhood colorectal surgeon. Today we're going to talk about an interesting concept called Edipeel. Edipeel. The advertised concept for why it was created was to naturally preserve food longer so that it stays fresher longer. And it is a substance that is described as being natural mono and diglycerides, which are oil-based substances that they spray onto your food, and that sort of preserves it longer, up to 5 times longer than it would out onto a shelf. Now, I'm not sure I trust a strawberry that doesn't spoil, personally. Like, psychologically, I have a problem with that. However, the concept I like. Here's the question, though, because I'm a firm believer of informed consent. I read the insert of the Edipeel. Now, Edipeel was FDA approved to be put on your organic and non-GMO foods, which at that moment means, is it really organic or non-GMO? I mean, like, let's get to the bottom of it. The FDA describes Edipeel as generally assumed to be safe. Generally assumed to be safe, or presumed to be safe. I would like to think that my organic, non-GMO food is safe, not generally assumed or presumed or anything like that, right? So what's the deal with the Edipeel? When you read their little flyer, they will say the substances are not animal-derived. Okay, cool, because vegetarians would freak out if you were spraying animal stuff onto their food. I get it. And then it says, does not come from does not come from GMO plants. So it is not from animals, and it is not from GMO plants. Okay, so, all right. I think they're hoping you make the mental gymnastics that this is a non-GMO plant product, and it does not say that. It says that it's not GMO, and it says it's not from animals. My tires are not GMO, and they are not from animals either. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things out there that this flyer could be describing, and yet they're spraying it on my food as a generally presumed to be safe object. So I do think it's important that all foods with that get the label. I do think everyone out there needs to do their own informed consent process. Like, what is it? Let's read about it. The owner of the company says it's simply plant lipids that they spray on the outside of the plant to protect it. But I'm wondering, how are we saving food? The whole concept is food wasting. How am I not wasting food if I'm using food to preserve other food? And it doesn't tell you what plants it comes from. What if I have an allergy from these plants? Or is it possible that it is actually made in a laboratory somewhere? A natural substance that's just made in a laboratory somewhere. That's the question. And that is where you don't have any answers. And so I think, look before you eat, know what's in your food, do your own research, and maybe with a little pressure, the Edipeel people will tell us, did you manufacture this in a laboratory? Or what fruits and veggies did you make this from? How did you extract it? Then how did you put it on to the things? Because they're very vague, and I understand it's an industry secret. But anyway. All right, so informed consent, look for their label, and there is a label, and it can be on your organic according to the FDA. So please pay attention before you eat it.